I want to talk to a woman who is tired, the one who may be holding it together for herself or her kids, one who's smiling in public but crying in silence, because I was her. I'm a single mom. I'm basically clawing my way out of debt. In some cases and most days, I do feel like every day I'm living in survival mode. I'm currently living with my grandmother to save up some money. And at the time that I did make the decision, or I had to make the decision to move back home, I felt like nothing in my life was going right. Around this time, I honestly felt invisible. I wasn't really showing up online and I wasn't chasing my dreams. I know it may sound crazy, but most days I didn't feel like myself, so I did not feel like I was just the prettiest thing walking. And this may come as a shocker to you guys, but you just never know when you are going through a time of struggle. I feel like God had forgotten about me. But let me tell you something. God didn't forget. I just simply had to remember who I was. There was a time I couldn't look in the mirror without tearing up. I was broke. I was broken, and I honestly did not recognize the woman that was staring back at me. If you ever felt like life has beaten you down to the point to where you didn't realize your worth, then this video is for you. I'm Cheryl Nicole, and today I'm sharing with you how I went from being broke to feeling lost and emotionally drained to walking in confidence, healing, and purpose. This is real talk. This is healing. This is simply the glow up from inside out. So let's just discuss the rock bottom moment. Honestly, one night I was just in the bedroom crying. I had little to no money in my bank account, and I honestly thought I had a plan, but I really did not have a plan at the time. I simply looked at myself in the mirror and I plead to God that this just could not be it. That moment right there broke me alone, but it also birthed something inside of me. I had to realize that no one was coming to save me. God had already equipped me to save myself. And this night was the night I had to stop begging for a way out. And I started to become the way out. Stay with me. Stay with me. Not only did I have to do this for myself, but I also had to do this for my child as well. Now I'm here to tell you, the glow up is still happening, but also the glow up does not happen overnight. But the decision to begin did. So now that I have given you the rock bottom moment, I want to share with you the shift, how I started rebuilding myself. So here is my journey from becoming broken to confident and healed. Number one, I had to get real with myself. I started to journal daily, and I know that you guys heard me say that in the previous video. I just started dumping my pain into prayer. I wrote letters to God and I confessed literally everything. Number two, I had to get quiet and I got in alignment. Stopped listening to those around me who did not want to live the life that I wanted. I started reading the word and I started spending more quiet time with God. Number three, I created tiny habits that just made me feel human again. Of course, I started to romanticize my morning routines and taking extra care of myself and making sure that I was washing my face properly, drinking more water, and just speaking those daily affirmations. Number four, it was important and imperative to me that I kept my space very clean and neat. I threw away clothes that made me feel less than. I bought new candles and utilized those. I just made my corner feel like a safe place, even though the house is not mine. Number five, I started creating the content even when I didn't feel as confident. I showed up in my truth, not with the aesthetics, but with authenticity. Honestly, the people started to notice because healing is literally magnetic. So let's just talk about what confidence really is. Be clear. Being confident is not about who's the prettiest. Being confident is not about who's the loudest or the richest. This simply means even when everything around you seems to be in so much chaos, confidence is also just showing up anyway. It's basically like honoring your word to yourself. I became confident when I stopped shrinking myself to fit into places where I felt like I did not belong. And I also stopped dimming my light to make those around me feel more comfortable. Confidence is a choice that you have to make. Every time you speak life over yourself, that choice gets louder and louder. So now that we have discussed those things, I will give you some practical tools you can start today. If you are watching this and you are still feeling in that broken place, here are some tools that I use daily to stay rooted and to rebuild. So again, you should make sure that you are journaling daily, even if it's just 5 minutes out of your day, whether this is morning or night. You need to create you a routine with God, whether this is having morning or nightly Bible study. Maybe you can start with the book of John and just get to really know who Jesus is. Of course, I do have a ebook. It is basically like a prayer planner. It has different prompts, assignments. It helps you keep track of all of your daily scriptures or scriptures that you want to meditate on so that you can build that relationship with God so he can pull you out of that place, because simply no one else can. Also, sometimes you just have to be a little bit delusional and just talk to yourself in the mirror. Look yourself in the eye and actually mean when you say this and simply say, I'm becoming her. Last but not least, create before you consume. So whether it's content or creativity, do something for you before you scroll. I know most times when we first wake up in the morning, the first thing we do is grab our phone or grab our computer. Whatever you grab. Sometimes we just have to learn how to be present in our morning before we step out into the world and like what's going on around us. While this may not be the perfect plan, it's about being intentional with your healing. So today, I want to encourage the women that are watching. You are not too far gone. You are not behind, and you are also not forgotten. You are definitely in your becoming season. The woman that God is calling you to be is literally already instilled inside of you. Brokenness is not the end of your story, but it's the beginning of your rebirth. And here's another major tip. Don't be afraid to bloom in a broken place. I say this simply because that's where the strongest, and I mean the strongest, roots grow. I love you and I see you, and I am a living proof that you can too rise. So I just want to say, if you are still watching this video, thank you. And if this video touched you, I definitely want you to like this video, comment, and also hit that notification bell so that you are notified every time I upload new videos. And I also want to make sure that you are commenting a place that basically hit home for you. And if you are in your broke or broken season, I want you to comment, I'm not quitting on me. Again, just make sure that you subscribe for weekly and daily content. And remember, we're not just healing, we're rising, and we're rising together. I love you guys, and I will talk with you soon.